Regina King, welcome to the Daily Social Distancing Show.
Man, hi Trevor.
Hi, Regina. How are you?
I am just trying to bend with the wind.
Right, right. I feel like that's the motto of your life. Ever since I've had the pleasure of knowing you from afar as a person, and then being able to stand next to you while you're holding golden awards at award shows, you have always seemed like somebody who goes, "I'm doing what I can do, you know, defined by the circumstances that I'm limited to, but I'm just going to keep doing what I can do." And man, have you been doing it.
Well, thank you. But yeah, that is kind of my motto. I'm just doing my best.
Doing your best is an understatement, Regina. You have an Oscar, you have a Golden Globe, you have a record 4 Primetime Emmy Awards. You are doing more than everyone's best, in my opinion. And now you're stepping into the world of directing in a major way. Most people direct, and we don't know that they're directing. You stepped in, and already people are saying, "Man, this film could be in the world of Oscars." Before we talk about the buzz, let's talk about the story. One Night in Miami, four legends. What did you think that you could tell in this story that would just give us, I guess, a reimagining of who all these people are?
Yeah, I think more than anything for me, while we know that this night actually happened, the conversations are imagined by Kemp Powers, who wrote the script, who is an amazing writer. He also co-wrote and directed Soul. So he's kind of out there making big things happen. But I think for me, it was that he put conversations that Black people, Black men have been having for so long into the mouths of these larger than life men who
Right.
who we know just throughout interviews definitely have the opinions that are expressed in our film. So I just for me I was like, wow, to be able to humanize them in a way that they are speaking for so many men. It just grabbed me, just jumped out off the page at me.
Yeah, I mean, you've made a film about people who each have a film about their own lives. That's how powerful and momentous their existence was on this planet. Jim Brown, Sam Cooke, Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, all in one room on one night having a conversation about their visions for the future and the way they see the world and the way they see life. Now I know that this was also a play, and I know that taking a play and turning it into a film can often be a really daunting task because a play has everyone there sitting in one place and you don't have to do much because that's the forum, that's the platform. You have to direct to make one space feel like it's going somewhere. Talk me through some of those challenges and how you thought about making a movie that doesn't go anywhere and yet takes us everywhere.
Well, I think the dialogue was the star of the film to me. And, so Kemp did all of that heavy lifting. And I just always felt like the right actors, powerful actors who really understood what they were taking on would be half the battle, right there. And then from there, just I wanted to get out of the way of the story, like sure I wanted it to be a visual experience, but not so much that the camera would distract. So yeah, just lots of conversations and preparation ahead of time to just allow the dialogue to be the star and allow everything else to just kind of cradle that dialogue and just allow the audience to sit there in it and be there with these men.
One of the things I've truly appreciated about you throughout your career is that you are an artist. There's no denying, though, that you are also a trailblazer. This movie was the first movie by an African American woman director to get into the Venice Film Festival, which seems crazy. I mean, it's 2021 now, but this was the first time that ever happened. And so I'm sure a lot of people look to you and go like, man, okay, you're making films now for all the black women, and you succeed for all black women and you fail for all black women. How are you able to create creatively without stressing about that burden that you can feel, some sections of society putting on you, whether it's the media or whoever it may be, going like, Regina, you do this for every black woman or you fail for every black woman?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like always. a dance, because it's very easy to just get consumed with that energy or that narrative. It does exist. I mean, it is true. I mean, we don't get the opportunity as Black people to fail up. You know, if we mess up, you know, that's pretty much it. Usually, we don't get another chance. So I do um, uh, recognize that, and sometimes it does feel like. Um, it feels kind of weighty
Right.
sometimes. You know, I speak to other people that I know feel the same way, but in that I feel like God wouldn't have brought me to it if I wasn't going to get through it. So I
Right.
know that I must have been designed for this moment. So I'm figuring it out along the way when those anxious moments come. And in all actuality, I'm still always getting inspiration from all over. I mean, like, just I just got introduced to this 14-year-old girl. I think her name is Kayla Love Jones, who did her first short. And it's in the Pan African Film Festival and the Urban World Film Festival, and that is inspiring to me. You know, it's like I, I'm just always trying to plug in wherever I can plug in, and pick up some energy to keep the trajectory being an upward one and not lateral.
I've said this to you before and I'll say it again. I don't know how you stay as humble as you are with all the gold trophies you have. I would have all the trophies in my car all the time, and I'll just be cutting people off, holding trophies out the window if anybody said anything, because you truly are a legend who is still living, and we're excited for the next chapter of your journey, which is directing. Regina King, thank you so much for joining me on the show.
I appreciate you, Trevor Noah.